How's she going, guys? This is Sassy and Opinionated. Today we're gonna talk a little bit about the trannies of the animal kingdom. In other words, some of the most freaky, crazy shit that nature has ever come up with. So prepare to have your mind blown, because once you learn nature's secrets, the consequences will never be the same. So here's the top 10 transformations des animaux. Number 10, the Arctic fox. Being a journeyman in the food chain, the fox has to watch his back. If he gets too saucy out in the open, he's bound to get snatched up by a bird of prey or fucked up the ass by a live action furry. For that matter, Mr. Fox likes to fuck shit up too and occasionally make a meal out of it. So it looks like hot pink is out of the equation here, but then you got these things called seasons. A brown fox will starve and get picked off easily during the winter, while a white fox will have to check his snow camo privilege during the summer months. So these cunt dogs have evolved to change the color of their coats to match the current season. Number 9, the Scops owl. This particular breed of midnight death swooper is a certified shinobi. I mean, they're stealthy and are colored to blend in to begin with, and there's a very good chance that they'll see you before you see them. But if they fuck up anyways and blow their cover, all you have to do is blink and you've lost them. They can literally just turn into a stick. Like a fucking stick. What the fuck can you do then? Call a lumberjack? Now number 8 is the butterfly. Now to anyone who's ever played Pokemon Red, Blue, or Yellow, this should come as no surprise, but this animal goes through 3 important life stages. It starts off as a shitty worm that's very hungry but very vulnerable. For this reason, they've developed deterrents, such as being covered in spikes or being poisonous to eat. In South Africa, they come with optional flamethrowers on the sides. But yeah, if they survive and get fat enough, they'll wrap themselves in silk and go cocoon mode, and for some reason eventually emerge as a fairy. And from this point forward, they'll spend the rest of their short lifespans chasing fairy pussy, as well as sucking sweet nectar out of plant pussies. Number 7, the jumping spider. Little fun fact here, spiders don't have muscles in their legs, instead they use a hydraulic system to get around. They also never sleep, and their different sets of eyes serve different purposes in hunting and navigation. I mean, they're literally like some kind of alien pimped out killing machines. In fact, lots of other insects mimic the spider in order to scare predators away, while certain jumping spiders turn this right back around on them by mimicking ants. This one makes number 7 because technically it's not a transformation. It's more like a transformation of those ants' false sense of security, like that friendly gent at the park who keeps razor wire in his coat pocket. Number 6, the Australian stick bug. Since the Australian outback is about as safe as a war zone, these weak little things have a strong need to camouflage themselves to survive. Quite obviously, they can pretend to be a bunch of sticks or plant matter, but that's not always enough. There's also some gender advantages, like the males can go fairy mode and just fly away, and the females are a lot more bulky and tougher. But aside from putting off a really nasty odor, neither of them can really do anything to fight back, so instead they mimic something that can, a scorpion. These make number 6 for being a bunch of bullshit ass pacifists. Number 5, frogs. No big reveal here. Basically, frogs start off as these sperm looking things and grow legs and such until they reach their adult forms. The cool thing though is that they start off as basically fish and turn into amphibians. It's kind of like watching evolution occur in just one life cycle. Frogs have more recently learned to evolve even further to become complete faggots.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap.
Number 4, rats. Now, domesticated rats can make decent pets, but there's one thing you absolutely must not allow, and that's for them to fall off the blood wagon. Rats actually love blood. Wild rats will sneak up on a sleeping mammal, give its neck a little bite, and just tap into that stream. Of course, your average rat doesn't need enough blood to justify killing a large mammal such as a human, but when you bite the neck, you can't exactly just turn it back off. Of course, rats have been one of our biggest adversaries throughout most of human history. Of course, like a lot of things, we've learned to cohabitate with them to some degree, but all it takes is a little push to put them back into vampire mode. Rats also have a special transformation that's fit for a king. You see, sometimes they get all their little tails twisted together, and then they all want to go in these different directions, but they just waste their energy fighting against each other. What results is a rat king, basically a crown made out of rats. I don't know why, but that just sounds really epic for some reason, like a crown made out of little fuzzy vampires. Rats make number 4 because of the straight up creep factor. Number 3 is grasshoppers. These things are a super average plant-eating bug that farmers don't care much for. They look just like crickets and they hop around and do generalized bug shit, but when they feel a little stressed and they get together in a large group, they can totally chimp out. In addition to being complete savages and eating everything in sight, these grasshoppers turned locusts have the ability to fly, and they do so in such abundant numbers that they can literally blot out the sun. These make number 3 because they're literally a fucking plague. It's actually a chain reaction in response to overcrowding that keeps going until they either run out of food and starve starve or some other outside force gets in their way. Number 2, porkers. You know, I don't give a fuck what kind of bullshit Alibaba tries to sell me. Pigs are delicious. I mean, it was alright advice back in the day when those things were packed with parasites, but things are a little different now. But you see, there's another problem with using pigs as domestic farm animals, and it has to do with the ones that get away. Some little piggies go to market, some little piggies go to town, but some other little piggies go AWOL. Basically, try as he may, man can't fully tame the porkers. As soon as they break over the farm, some changes happen. They start growing a bit more hair, they might possibly grow a bit of a tusk, and their behavior definitely gets more aggressive. They'll dig up plants and kill shit, and if there's any actual wild boars in the area, shit can get really crazy. They'll breed with each other and the population will soar. And I mean, boars aren't something to fuck with. Their skulls are so thick you need a specialized gun to have a good chance of putting it down. And they definitely have the power and weapons to kill a man. Actually, this is pretty much the situation in Texas right now. But hey, if they take away their guns and they have to surrender the state to the pigs, it works better than any wall. Pigs make number 2 because they mess with Texas. And number 1, the immortal jellyfish. They have naturally something that mankind has long sought after. Eternal life, with an asterisk. Like many life forms, these things have different life stages, except these in particular have the ability to go back to the beginning. It goes back to a very early stage of its development, and assuming it doesn't get eaten or something else, it could do this over and over again for an eternal life. Not quite the eternal fountain of youth idea, but getting there. Not that I think eternal life would be the best thing for everyone to have. You know, some people just gotta go. I mean, what the fuck do you think this is? Lifespan communism? I mean, if aging and dying off wasn't good for the species, we would have lost that trade. But yeah guys, if you liked the video, give it a share, and don't forget about the contest. Until next time, this is Sassy saying, damn nature, you scary.